Hello, I'm Fred Satilli. This is Hotsy Totsy Feminazi. You know, every day in our world, we're confronted with bad people. These are people who intentionally hurt us in many ways. Muslim extremists attack people in many countries, including their own. They're bad people. People come here from other countries to exploit our generosity. They're bad people. People allow and support this illegal immigration. They're bad. There are police and prison guards who sadistically enjoy hurting people. They're bad. There are people who allow these officials to get away with it. They're bad. We have politicians who promise something and then betray that promise. They're bad. We allow these politicians to get away with it by not impeaching them, or at very least voting them out. So we're bad. We have doctors who know other doctors who are bad, but who say nothing. They're both bad. The same goes for judges. When a judge is known to be off his rocker, why don't other judges get rid of him? It's because they don't give a damn about the people in court. They're all wrong to be this way. They're bad people. This goes especially true for teachers. All teachers know who the bad teachers are. Why don't they demand, for the sake of the students, that these bad teachers be identified and fired? They're bad. The teachers' union is bad. It's full of bad people. Just like the police departments, the courts, the hospitals, and on and on. I want to make 2 points here. Point number 1. Bad people need to be identified and dealt with righteously. Number 2. The powerful groups that I've mentioned and many others need to be self-sanitizing for their own integrity, or they must be disempowered. This will be a recurring theme throughout the Hotsy Totsy Feminazi campaign. Sometimes I'll refer to Hotsy Totsy Feminazi as HTFN. When abuse of a system of power creates betrayal to society, yes, people must rise up and correct it, but more important, the members of that system itself must lead the charge. If they fail to do this, they are bad people. I speak out first to feminism. Ladies, I have no problem with anyone trying to make a better life for themselves. In fact, it's a righteous thing to do. But you must do it without causing expense or, God forbid, harm to others. If you do this, you're a bad person. Right now, in the news, I heard that the United Nations has decided that the next Secretary General will be selected only from woman candidates. Not because a woman will be the best candidate, but because of gender bigotry. Now, I have no problem with the women of the world educating a woman so that she will be the best candidate, demonstrating that she is indeed the best candidate, and because of that education and them having her voted into office regardless of her gender. I applaud that. Do you understand? I want the best candidate. I do not want gender bigotry to select the candidate. Anyone allowing this selection based upon gender is a bad person. Why? Because they're a bigot. I do not want bad people running the world. Now for the feminists. There are many good women and men who are trying to make a better world by helping women be all that they can be. These are good people. There are also many evil women and men who enjoy hurting men in the name of feminism. These are bad people. These people have to be stopped primarily by the real feminists, the good feminists, the ones who are pure of heart. Until those well-meaning people act, they are enablers of the bad, making themselves guilty of that enablement. Though pure of heart, they do not do enough. It is not enough just to not do bad things. To be noble, you must stand against the evil in your own ranks. To sit idly by and allow something like that is to fall short of your duty. When you do that, you do a bad thing. I speak directly to the Los Angeles County Council on Domestic Violence, the DVC. Each month, I sit in a room with an average of 60 people, 90% really good people, and 10% genuinely bad people. Many of the bad people have driven their way to the top of the organization because of their fanatical obsession with man-hate. The 90% allow this. I call upon the DVC membership to exercise self-sanitation. Ladies, and it is ladies because no one is paying or compelling men through employment to attend these meetings. Look at yourselves. You know who the bigots are. Wouldn't your efforts be more effective without the constant bigotry? Isn't it your job to stop gender bigotry? Is it just too hard for you? Are you not woman enough to stand against the system? Are you not there to defend feminism from bigots? I'm serious here. Women of the DVC and women in general, don't let the haters make you look bad because they do. Stand up. Take the gender bigotry out of social services. Divorce court is a mess, and it's largely the fault of radical feminazi lies. Men fight it, but they can't do it alone. There's too much social stigma. Women have to reverse this. It was women who once demanded special treatment. They must now demand equal treatment, or they are bad. Everybody has to do what is right. If men and women want to be regarded as equals in civilized society, then they must act as equals, accepting equal responsibility for the unfair outcome of conflicts. When bad rulings are made in divorce court, whose fault is it? If you can't answer that question truthfully, you're a bad person. Again, I will make my 2 points. Number 1, bad people need to be identified and dealt with righteously. Number 2, the powerful groups that I have mentioned and others, many others, need to be self-sanitizing for their own integrity or they must be disempowered. A bad ruling is not a conflict resolution. It's bigotry. Anyone benefiting in any way from a bad ruling is a bad person. A bad ruling must be identified as such and dealt with righteously. It must be identified, and its perpetrator must pay the price for his or her bigotry. Thank you for listening. I'm Fred Satilli. In the time ahead, I will read and discuss the book Hotsy Totsy Feminazi in this forum, and I will bring you the feminazi news. God knows there sure is plenty of it. Thank you.